Well, here we are again for another year of Leafs hockey. Will this year be any different? Probably not. Maybe. Just maybe. This will be the year that something crazy happens for the Leafs. Sure. We are here to break down what is about to begin, we're about to start the 2024-2025 season in Montreal on Wednesday night. This year for me is going to be very interesting. A lot of different things happening. And what do I mean by that? Well, I've said in previous videos that this is without a doubt on paper, the best Leaf defense core that we have seen in the Matthews era. With guys like, obviously Morgan Rielly at the top. Chris Tanev beside him. You got Benoit and McCabe. You got Oliver Ekman-Larsson and, they have three righties right now. Liljegren, Philip Myers, and Connor Timmins. That's what it looks like on Wednesday. That is the opening day roster for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that's your D-core. And it's really good. They're all huge. They're also on LTIR is Yanni Hakanpää, who, by the way, is 6'7". They've just gone for just big mutants on the back end, which I'm all for it. And watching Chris Tanev play, again, it's all health related when it comes to these players. It's amazing. I know it's preseason games, but watching him get the puck out of his own end, get the first pass out of the zone to a forward, and out they go in transition, it's something different, right? We're so used to guys pissing down their leg and firing it up the wall to nobody, and it's just ugly hockey. Not with Chris Tanev on the ice. So I'm very excited to see that. Goaltending-wise, for the first time in a long time, I felt very confident in the goaltending. Now, for their play itself, yes. But neither Anthony Stolarz or Joseph Woll have played 30 games in a season. So they're either bound to get hurt, or neither of them have been used to a workload like this, so they might, fatigue might set in at some point. I'm very curious as to how they disperse their goaltenders this year. Now, it's really easy to start. I believe they have a back-to-back to start. It's, let me find it here. In Montreal and then in New Jersey against your former coach. So you'll see both goaltenders in the first two games. And I'm very intrigued to see what they give. Joseph Woll's obviously going to get the start on Wednesday in Montreal. Stolarz is going to get the backup role in Jersey. And you guys have watched my videos in the past. You know my feelings on Joe Woll. I love him dearly. I've loved him since the moment he came into the league. And just seeing him in the playoffs last year stamped it home for me before he didn't play Game 7 due to an injury on a goal that didn't mean a damn thing. It sucked. But now your backup goaltender is not Ilya Samsonov, where he's flying around in the net, flying around like a fish out of water, just looks all over the place. No. Anthony Stolarz is a 6'6" goaltender, and how many times in preseason, now it's preseason, but how many times in preseason did you see his stick in the corner? Yeah, none. Because he's calm, cool, collected, good positionally. He's a bigger Joe Woll. Joe Woll 6'3", he's 6'6". And I feel very confident with that. They put Matt Murray on waivers. He cleared waivers. And by the way, you have Dennis Hildeby down in the AHL as well. You have 4 different goaltenders who could play and give your team a chance to win. So I'm very confident in that position, assuming people stay healthy. Forward core is very interesting. You obviously lost Tyler Bertuzzi, and you didn't go crazy and add more guys. This is what the forward core looks like in no particular order. Max Domi, Pontus Holmberg, David Camp, Matthew Nyes, Steven Lorentz, who got his PTO converted to a 1-year deal, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, Bobby McMahon, William Nylander, Max Pacioretty also got his PTO into a 1-year deal. Ryan Reeves, Nick Robertson, and John Tavares. I don't know how they're going to deploy guys like Pacioretty and Nick Robertson and Steven Lorentz. I mean, I love what Steven Lorentz does. You see that, it's a preseason game, but that goal in Detroit against Detroit, where these big dudes, David Campbell can play some physical stuff. Reeves can, and Steven Lorentz throws his body around like a bowling ball. That fourth line has a little spunk to it. And it was a beautiful play from Ryan Reeves, win the battle down low center to Steven Lorentz, who roofs that. It's just a beautiful play. And Lorentz is the one that caused the turnover in the offensive zone. So I'm curious as to what they're going to see, but I just got this gut feeling inside me that Bobby McMahon's going to take a step back. I know, I hope not, but that's my gut. And that guy like Matthew Nyes is going to take that step. Apparently, he's bigger now than he was last year, which he's already what 6. Hold on, what is he listed as? Let me check his player profile here, because I think he was like 6'3", 217 last year or something, which is still a hefty fella. But he came into this, it says 210 on the score app, but I don't think that's the case. I think he's like 227, I believe. I heard on pods and stuff like that. So he's gained a lot of weight, physical, muscle. And it's now his second year in the league. He'll probably be playing up with Matthews and Marner to start the season. I think this is his year to break out. Is this also a year to maybe sign him long term? Yeah, you do it. Why not? I am so sick and tired of us getting to, he's in his free agency year. Here, he's going to have a great season. And then, got to pay him a crap load. Like, no, thank you. If he wants to be here, and apparently there's been talks. Friedman was saying that there was, I don't know how in depth they were, but there were talks. I'd love to see a long-term deal with Matthew Nyes. We'll see what transpires. But I think he's going to have a big year. Otherwise, I'm still questioning the forward core, to be honest with you. They didn't really do much in the offseason, and you're expecting for guys like, Matthew Nyes to take that step, Bobby McMahon to give you that spunk that he gave you last year, Nick Robertson, Max Pacioretty to give you some goals in the bottom 6, or if guys can move up to the top 6 due to injuries, they produce. You're expecting that to happen, and it's going to be tricky. But I think what this team has built, they have built a D-core that is so damn good. And they have a goaltending tandem that they really trust. And honestly, I hate that I'm saying this. I trust it too. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But I'm intrigued to see what the season brings. It's a very different Leaf team. And of course, at the very top of it all, Craig Berube is behind the bench. Got a different coaching staff. You have, it was Mark Savard running the power play and Lane Lambert running the penalty kill. And I understand, I heard, Islander fans talking about how the penalty kill in Long Island, which he was, I think he was the head coach. But anyway, regardless, wasn't very good. You watch, I can't remember which one it was, but I believe it was the last home game against Detroit. And Lane Lambert is standing on the bench watching the PK happen. And he actually gets fired up because they kill one off. So he is invested in that PK. And, Mark Savard, he's going to give you different options. And, of course, Craig Berube at the top of it all. We've heard north-south. We've heard physical. And we've seen that in the preseason. Can it, injuries might happen, though, right? You're being a little more physical. Injuries are more possibility. So we'll see how the season plays out. I think we can all agree they're going to make the playoffs. It would be a monumental collapse if they don't make the playoffs, and then you're probably going to be playing Florida, Tampa, or Boston in round 1. Let's be honest. Unless the Leafs pull out of their ass, winning the Atlantic Division, and then, holy crap, there's something different. But they need a lot of things to go right for that to happen. But if you have a good defense and good goaltending, man, it goes a long way. We've seen it with other teams, all right? So you know what, guys? I don't want to talk too much more. I want this to be a discussion for you guys in the comments below. Your thoughts and your expectations for this upcoming season for the Leafs. Hit that like button, do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on this upcoming season. I know I'm going to see thousands of comments of, first round exit. And I'm like, I never heard that one before. Whoa. I guess that's supposed to hurt now. Anyways. But, let me know all your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below as well. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course. Raptors edition, on Friday as they're in D.C. taking on the Wizards for Game 2 of their 5-game preseason schedule. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Game 1 of 82. Finally, a meaningful game for me to watch. The Jays have been irrelevant for months. Preseason hockey and basketball. Thank God. Game 1 of 82. Wednesday night in Montreal at the Bell Center. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for Game 1 on Wednesday. Talk to you guys then.